Hello and welcome to a little bit of a different video today. As you can probably tell from the title, I'm heading off on my own today. Jay gives his blessing.
Without me. Oh, no. It's going to be amazing.
I'm sad.
You are going to kill it. You're going to kill it. This one here.
So I'm actually heading off to Italy for a work trip. For those of you that don't know, I actually run an illustration business and I do live illustration at weddings and events. And today I'm heading off to Italy for a wedding to illustrate at it. I'm beyond excited and so honoured to be asked to do this. Let's get going. I'm going to get the train. I've got a plane to catch. I'll tell you more about it as the day goes on. So let's go, shall we? Hi.
See ya.
Hi.
See ya. See you on the flip side. Have a good time. Alright, babe. Oops.
So I'm just at the train station and I'm actually flying from Birmingham today. So I'm going to hop on the train to Birmingham International. There we go. Platform 6. So I've just made it to Birmingham International train station and now I'm just following the signs for the airport. So I've never flown from here before, but so far it feels okay. The train was fine, so I'm just gonna check this board for departures. Literally, Birmingham Airport is right here. So I'm a bit worried that my flight is delayed. Possibly. Okay, it doesn't actually say it's delayed on here. So I'm actually flying to Nice at 12:10 there, check-in zone A. So I'll head to that. So I think I've got to get this air rail to the terminal. 3 minutes. It's cool, it's actually counting down the minutes there to the next one. So it's every 3 minutes. That's pretty cool. I am a little bit concerned about my flight being delayed. I downloaded an air tracker app. Thank you to Tom for mentioning that. And on there it says that my flight is delayed by an hour and a half. It's just concerning because I've got connections to make once I get there. But it didn't say it on that board, so fingers crossed. It's a bit overzealous and that isn't the case. But yeah, I'm glad I'm at the airport now and I can check out and see what's happening. So I've made it to the airport. I've just got myself a little green tea and a bottle of water. And I have found out that my flight is delayed by an hour and a half. According to the app, we should land at 10 to 5, which isn't great because I have a train booked at 20 to 5 from Nice train station, which is just like a short walk, but still that's like minus time to get there. So I'm not really sure what to do. I have booked a ticket for the train. I've actually messaged the bride of the couple who I'm illustrating for just to see if I'll be able to use that train ticket on another train. I can't really tell, like it's all in French on the actual ticket, so I'm not sure if it's one of them where it's like you must ride this train at this time or if it is a bit flexible and I could just hop on the next one. Traffic controller strikes are happening in France today. I'm obviously all in favour of strike action, like power to the people, but it's just kind of messed up my plans today. Well, you know, I'm sure it'll come together. And yeah, so I've got a train from Nice to Ventimiglia in Italy, and then I've got another train to get from there to my final destination, which is Finale Ligure. So where I'm actually heading is in Italy, but I'm flying to Nice. That just worked out the best. You can fly to Milan and travel from there and all that kind of thing, but just the times and everything lined up best to actually fly into Nice and then get the trains into Finale Ligure. So crazy. Never flown into Nice before. I kind of wanted a little bit of time to maybe just, you know, not that I'd see much in the time that I had anyway, but just to take my time through the airport. But I might be sprinting to to get my train. I've never flown on my own before, so this is a big first for me. It's quite an exciting day. A little apprehensive. I'm glad I've got to the airport okay and in good time and everything. Birmingham Airport so far is lovely. I don't think I've ever flown here before, maybe once a long time ago, and it looks like they've done a lot of work on it, like they're still doing construction and stuff, but it's super well labelled. It's got loads of nice places to eat and stuff. I've actually bought a packed lunch with me. I'll show you. So yesterday it was my nonna's 90th. We had a little gathering and there were sandwiches and stuff left over and that I'd made, so I brought some of them and some cookies that I'd made for the shindig, so I'm going to have that instead of buying anything. So I might have a longer wait than I thought. So it's currently at 10:10. That's crazy. That's like, you know, I've never flown from Birmingham, but it is actually really convenient to get to from where I live, so I'd definitely, you know, consider that next time I was booking flights anywhere. So yeah, my flight should have been at 12:10, but it's looking like it's going to be at 1:40 instead. Security was fine, it was super quick, didn't have to take anything out. I've got my iPad in there and liquids. I did take liquids out. I don't know if you had to, they didn't actually tell me to, but I just did it anyway. So quick, straight through, really easy. Staff were really friendly and nice, and yeah, so far so good. Just a shame about the delay. Scuppered plans somewhat. So I've got some cheese straws, M&S vegan cheese straws, so good. And I have a little selection of sandwiches that I'm just going to discreetly munch on. Some strawberries, courtesy of my sister. So I've just been sat chilling for a little bit. It is now 11:15. I've not seen any updates. It just said go to gates 1 to 20, which was a bit of a walk, so I've done that, so I'm just in the right place, and I think I'm literally next to the Jet 2 check-in, coincidentally, so I think I'm in the right place, hopefully anyway. So I had my sandwich, that was good, and my tea still going down nicely. Something I was concerned about that I did want to mention was like getting my pens through security, which sounds a little bit odd, but obviously with liquid allowances and things like that, I've got like a high number of pens on me, which obviously have like ink in them. Some of them are even like alcohol markers, like Copic markers, I think have alcohol in them. I was just a bit concerned basically of getting them through security, but not even, like I said before, we got through so easily, so I needn't have worried. But I did just want to mention that, just if there's any other illustrators travelling. Obviously I guess it just depends on the airport and their restrictions and things like that. I did just want to document I have on socks and sandals, like true British person I am. On the plane, delayed. I'm here, I'm in Nice. I'm trying to find the train station following our house. So if I find it, I have missed a train. I missed the train that I booked by like an hour. So hopefully there's another one. I'm absolutely sweating cobs. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be here. What time is it? Time check. 9:15. It's 9:15. So that's well over a 12-hour travel day. First thing I did was put the aircon on. Jay would be proud. If you've seen any of our vlogs before, you know that that is literally the first thing that Jay looks at is the aircon. So I never normally even have to like go near it. But I found the little remote and I've put it on fast cool because I'm absolutely boiling. So that was eventful. I feel like I didn't really vlog all that much because it was just a little bit chaotic. The view was insane. Like the train route was all along the coast. Went through Monaco, Monte Carlo. Stunning, absolutely beautiful. The delayed flight caused me to miss my train that I had booked. I'd booked all the trains down to a T. So I was a bit annoyed that that kind of went out the window, but like, you know, that happens. So when I got to the Nice train station, it was a good like 5-minute walk from the airport. It was quite well signposted, but it was just in the baking sun the whole way. I kind of imagined it would be like indoors, you know, like how some train stations, like Birmingham, like the train station is in the airport kind of thing. It was just out in the hot sun, and then at the train station there was like no shade. So I was like baking straight away. There were no staff around. So, and I was worried about my ticket not being valid for the next train. So I asked a girl at this, there was a little like pop-up coffee shop type thing in a little, what do they call it? Like a little van, coffee van type thing. And I asked her and she was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, you know, like, of course it's going to be fine. Like, that's just normal to use that ticket for another train. So I was like, oh, brilliant. And no one checked my ticket anyway. So that was all fine. And then when I got to Ventimiglia, I basically had like just over 10 minutes to get to the next train. So I spotted, as soon as I got off the train, I spotted it on the board, platform 4. So I had to go down and under to, you know, down the steps with my bag. And there was this member of staff, Trenitalia staff, outside the train, a massive long train. It was like the hugest, longest train. And I showed him the ticket. I was like, will this ticket work on this train? And I had a feeling it wouldn't. I kind of looked at the terms and conditions on my emails and it kind of said that one was for a specific timed train. So he was like, oh, you can go to the ticket office or you can buy it on the train, but it'll be too expensive. They were his words. And he was like, no, you cannot use that ticket for my train. Like his personal train, which I liked. And I was like, oh, but can I buy it online? Because I'd started to like find it online on the Trenitalia website, like kind of ready to go, but then I had to get off the train and I was, you know, and he was like, oh yeah, you can buy it online. So I was literally stood outside the train, my phone in my hand. I didn't get on the train, but then I panicked and got back off because I was like, I feel like if I don't buy the ticket and then I'm on the train, I'm gonna get fined. So I was literally on Trenitalia and I was trying to get to autofill my details, like name, and it like wasn't doing it properly. So I was like, Jessica. And then it got to like the payment thing. And you know, like I have it set up so it like autofills my card. I click on the card. That wasn't working. So I was like, no, just breathe. I had literally like 4 minutes to go until this train left. I was like stood next to it. So I like got my card out of my wallet, typed it in. You know, your fingers just don't move fast enough. Typed it in the wrong section where it said name because it was in Italian and I just put it in the first one, but it was meant to go in the next one. But I was waiting for it to load. It was just like chaotic is how it felt. And then I realised I had a seat number, and in the midst of all this there were like a group of guys. They seemed to be like on a sports team or something, and they were kind of doing the same thing. They were like wandering up and down the platform, talking to the guy, trying to get a ticket at the ticket machine. And then they were trying to find their car. And I was like, is this car for? So, because I realised, oh no, I've got to find my seat now, make sure I'm in the right car, which I don't think mattered. But they were doing the same, so it made me think, oh gosh, do I need to be in the right car? Couldn't find the car, so I just got on, sat in a seat, and it was fine. The same guy came and scanned my ticket, and it was all okay. So it was a relief. I asked this woman next to me, I was like, are we here at Finale Ligure on Google Maps? Because my Google Maps was showing me at like the stop before. So I wouldn't have gone off. If I'd not asked her, I probably wouldn't have gone off. But I got off. And then I was here and I saw it say Finale Ligure, and I was like, yes, we made it. Thank goodness. Google Maps was failing me a little bit. I think my signal in Italy is a little bit shaky, so it wasn't really, you know, when it doesn't update like where you're facing. So I literally walked in a full circle across a really busy road. And in Italy, if you are crossing the road at a crossing, you just have to go. If you've been to Italy, I'm sure you know what I mean. You know, normally a zebra crossing, you stand and you wait and the cars stop and then you cross. In Italy, you just have to go. You have to go first and then the cars stop. So I literally did that on 5 different roads because I like crossed one road, went all the way around, realised I was going the wrong way. I was like, I'm just going to keep on going. So I did that all the way around, but ended up back at the train station and then went on the first left, which I should have done to start with. So mistakes were made, but overall, I'm absolutely chuffed that I've made it here. I think no matter how much travelling you've done, like things can always like throw you off a little bit and you know, you go in the wrong direction. It happens, that's part of it. And then it was a 10-minute hot sweaty walk to here, so I'm cooling down a little bit now. There is a co-op. Oh my god, I can literally see the co-op from where I am. Look, that's the co-op. But it is closed. It closed at 8:30, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I feel like I need to get some food. I've literally not eaten all day. So I've actually ended up getting here not much after I would have done if I'd have gotten the train that I should have got. But I'd kind of left a bit of a gap in between. So there was like an hour-ish at the airport. So I could have got a drink and got some, you know, maybe got a sandwich or something. But I didn't have time for that. I was just hot-footing it through Nice airport as quick as I possibly could. But look how cute this place is. So nice. The bathroom looks so nice. And I just washed my hands and I was like, oh no, there's no towels. But look at all those, how cute they are. All so new and clean and beautiful. And she messaged me and said, everything in the fridge is yours. Like, there's no extra charge. Are you ready? This is, I'm actually giddy about this. This is crazy. Ah. Have you ever seen a more beautiful fridge? Down here, peach juice. Oh my god, I'm absolutely going to neck one of these. I'm so thirsty. Lemon and mint. Oh, that looks like a smoothie. ACE. A tiny Coke. I could cry. It's ice cold as well. That looks like peach as well. Peach. Some other kind of... Oh, is that like apple juice? And then look at these. So waters, 2 tiny Heinekens. Love. And then these are little like tonics. So I think it's kind of like a aperitif, non-alcoholic, I believe, by the looks of them. Oh my god, how cute are they? I can't believe that. I'm so excited. I'm gonna neck one of these now. I'm so thirsty. There's also like a coffee machine. There's some jams. So I probably can't have like most of them, but jam I can have. And maybe with a cracker or a little biscuit. Maybe these if I can. Oh my goodness. This is, yeah, so very impressed. And there's like cups and cutlery. So yeah, amazing. I guess what would be good actually would be to go get a pizza and bring it back here. So I can just like eat it in my pants, maybe. So I don't have to like deal with the outside world anymore. I'm over egging it. It's been fine, really. I'm just a bit sweaty and want to lay down. Oh my god. I swear to God. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is where we are. This is what we're dealing with. Mixing a pizza. Vespers. Oh, feels like I'm home. Yeah, I swear to God, when I just opened this, I can't resist the peak. A tear came to my eye. It smells so good. I'm absolutely giddy to be here. Good morning. Let's open that curtains. Oh, the co-op is thriving this morning. Look at that. Can't wait to have a little look around there. I was so tired yesterday. That pizza, it soothed me. It soothed my soul. It made everything It made everything happy. Didn't realise how hungry I was until I sniffed it, and I was so happy. It was €6.50 and €2.50 for my Fanta. So that was money well spent in my eyes, and it was so good. It was so, so good. I did have visions of getting up and getting out early, but it took me a little bit to get going this morning. So it's 9 o'clock now. I'm hoping to maybe go and get a little coffee, possibly a croissant if I can find somewhere. So I'm ready. I'm just gonna put my shoes on. This is my dress. I slept okay. I was awoken by a rubbish truck about 5:30 this morning, and I thought, Italy. That is Italy. Me and Jay, we've travelled quite a lot of places in Italy, and we spent 2 months here in 2023. Go watch those vlogs if you want to see where we visited. So many things just remind me of that time. Like, yeah, it's all come flooding back, and yeah, I love it. I love being here. I'm so excited. So let's go see what we can find. Come with me. Wow. All the Vespas lined up. I was just thinking about where I'm staying. It's really good. It was chosen for me by the couple who are hosting me, who have hired me for their wedding, and especially because I'm travelling alone, it feels really safe. It's got like 3 locked doors basically to get through. Because just then I was like, did I lock my door? But even if I didn't lock my door, there's still like 2 other doors for people to get through, which feels nice, feels good. It was just on my mind, so I thought I would let you know. But it's beautiful. I absolutely recommend it. I'll put the name of it here if you're ever in the area and need a recommendation. Wow, look there. Look at that church there. That is so cool. So I'm just gonna head to the old town. I've just got my maps here. It's just like quite a short walk. 9-minute walk it says. In the search for a little coffee, hopefully. And then there's also the beach, which is down that way. But we're going this way now. So I thought I'd go check it out, see what there's there. There's lots of restaurants, I think. Wow, oh, this is so beautiful. Just the colours in Italy are stunning. Look at that down there. I can't believe I'm here. This is so beautiful. Just look at that view down there. I feel like nothing could ever do it justice on camera, but everything in Italy is just so vibrant. Look at those flowers, the scenery, the way the buildings are just stuck in that mountain. It's absolutely beautiful. What a nice place. Found the central square. It's got a cute little market. These buildings. Oh. And yeah, so beautiful. I've just spotted this as vegan over here. Vegan-y. Maybe for later. Cool. Vegano. Hamburger vegano. It's cool. yeah, I've just been having a lovely wander around. There's like lots of little market stalls around. I've just been looking, loads of jewellery stores. I might have got myself a little necklace, just a classic old Italian old town, and it's so cute. I love it. Beautiful. Can you believe the scenery? It's absolutely beautiful. Wow, that church, absolutely stunning. I could not believe my eyes when I walked in. So beautiful. Italian churches, they're just, you know, absolutely beautiful and just so unassuming. There's just like a little door, like cracked ajar, and I saw like a mum and a daughter go in. So I thought I might pop my head in, and it was absolutely beautiful. Couldn't believe my eyes. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna head back down towards where I'm staying and go to the co-op. I'm gonna go to the co-op. I'm gonna stock up on waters and drinks because I don't want to overdo it today, because I've not really spoke about the wedding, but the wedding starts at 5:30 today, so working backwards I need to set off at about 4, and so I can get set up and everything. So that means I need to start getting ready at like, I don't know, like 2 or something, and I just don't want to be pushing it and walking too much in the heat or anything, because I'm basically going to be illustrating until midnight tonight. So I need to conserve my energy a little bit, so I'm going to go get some snacks. I might grab something for dinner and just eat it in the room and just kind of chill out for a bit. But I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, because I've got like a whole extra day here tomorrow. So definitely pop back into the old town, absolutely beautiful. And there's also a beach the other way, so hopefully check out the beach tomorrow as well. I'm just really enjoying being here, it's lovely. Co-op haul, that was such a good little roam around co-op. All of this cost me £33, which is, it's hard to adjust shopping for just myself. Like everything I was getting, you know, it's like enough for 2 kind of thing. Huge bag of crisps. These, I love these. They're just like little spirals of bread. It's kind of like a breadstick, but in a little hoop that I quite enjoy. So I got a bag of them. It's kind of a ginormous bag actually, but I thought I could always take them home if I don't finish them. A little punnet of straws. See, this is where it gets weird. I got 4 yogurts, but I am here, so there's like today, tomorrow, and then like the morning that I leave. So I feel like 4 yogurts is doable. So I got the soya ones. Everything kind of looked familiar from like when we were in Italy before. So as soon as I saw this branding, I was like, oh yes, they're like a soy yogurt. So they are peach and passion fruit flavour. And then Val Soya is like my favourite brand ever. And they've got a blueberry flavour. And I saw them afterwards and I was like, I'll get them both. I feel like it's doable. Oh my God. Chocolate. This chocolate is accidentally vegan. It's kind of like a hazelnut chocolate. Amazing. They do a milk chocolate one, so it is this dark packaging that is accidentally vegan, and it's so good. I got some hummus, and I got this like ham type thing to have with the hummus. I got a 6-pack of water. I was staring at these for ages, making sure that they were natural, which they are, it says there, because I don't accidentally want to buy fizzy water. How good do these tomatoes look? Tomatoes on the vine there. Again, to have with like my hummus. I'm gonna have a little snacky plate. I got this onion focaccia. How incredible does that look? It smells so good. Focaccia is usually vegan, as it is. I did just scan the ingredients on the back, and it all looks good. It's just like flour, oil and water usually, and this one has onions on it. And I also got a plain one as well. Again, this is probably quite a lot, but I thought it's just good because like I'm finishing late tonight, and I thought it's just good to have a few things in the room, you know. Little bag of olives, perfect for me. More chocolate. Again, so these are those like little, you can get them in coffee shops and stuff. And these are vegan. It's even got English ingredients on the back. And it's just sugar, hazelnuts, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, and soya with natural vanilla flavouring. No milk needed. And if you've ever had these, they're so creamy and like melt in the mouth. And it just makes me think, why can't all chocolate be like this? 2 lemon sodas. I'm so excited about these. This is such a good drink. If you're ever in Italy, you have to try lemon soda. This like makes me so excited. And on the shelf, they only had orange soda, and the lemon part was bare. And I was like, oh, I'll get orange. Like, it's like lemon's better, but I was like, consolation prize. But then just on the end of the aisle, they had like a stack of these. So I was like, yes, my favorite. So they're gonna go in the fridge, and then it just gets better. This shop is just like the best. Valsoya chocolate ice creams. It's kind of like a Magnum. The inside is like gelato vanilla inside. These are honestly the best ice creams ever. Me and Jay used to get these all the time and split the pack because most places we stayed when we were traveling didn't have a freezer or a fridge, and you get 3 in a pack. So whenever we saw them, we were like, well, we're gonna have to have 1.5 each, and we'd just like eat them there and then basically as soon as we got back. But I think I do have a freezer compartment, so I'll definitely have one now, but then I've got like 2 for later. So yeah, that's it. It came to like €38, which is £33. I got a lot of stuff that I didn't need, like the chocolate and stuff. Like, I'll probably take that home. I'm gonna have a little bit of dinner now.
Come up with and post ideas and URL slugs, and then he uses another AI platform called Content Goblin to generate articles and photos. Then he creates fake websites where he uploads those articles, and then he uses AI to generate click-worthy pins that will link to these fake articles. All of this adds to making Pinterest.
Hello. It was absolutely tipping it down with rain a moment ago. It had given thunderstorms, and it looks a little bit overcast, but the rain has stopped, thank goodness. I just had a little bed picnic with all my little bits and bobs, and then I just chilled out for like half an hour, gathered my thoughts, and then I've just started to get ready. I was gonna vlog getting ready, and that completely slipped my mind. I think I was just like honed in, focused on the task in hand. And so I'm all wedding ready now. So it's 10 to 4 and my taxi's coming at 10 past 4. Yeah, so basically, here's my little plug. Obviously this is my own business. I don't know if I have to put ad on this or anything, like promoting, talking about my own business, but I am self-employed. I'm an illustrator and I do live illustration events and weddings. So basically I go to a person's wedding, sit in the corner like a little gremlin. I take a photo of each guest as they come in usually, and then I get drawing them, and I do a 10-minute portrait for as many guests as I can, as time allows. But basically I'm gonna be there for 5:30 to take pictures of guests and get drawing. I was talking to my sister earlier and I was like, it's almost like gearing up for a race, because you know, it's like kind of like little nervous anticipation, because I know as soon as I start drawing, I'm literally not stopping drawing until midnight tonight. And it's kind of like, you know, the heart elevates a bit and it's like go, 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 because it is kind of like endurance and speed trying to get as many done as possible in that time. Obviously I don't know the venue, so I don't know the layout. I assumed it was going to be an outdoor thing, but with the rain, I don't know where I'm going to be. Hopefully I've got a bit of cover. Either way, because if it is sunny like yesterday, I still need cover, because, you know, this bright white facade will soon burn and crumble if I'm not under some kind of shade. And obviously I don't want the illustrations to get wet. So I think once I'm set up and everything, like I'm fine. It's just like that little bit of unknown of like, where am I gonna go? And then like once I've got all my pens out and everything, I can just like settle into it and get into my rhythm. And I'm really excited. It's like, it's just like kind of buzzing feeling where you're like, oh my God, so excited. The couple are so sweet, so sweet. They found me through Etsy. So I have got an Etsy shop that you can have a look at stuff. That's the thing. I was plugging it. I was plugging my work. So basically I've got an Etsy shop. There's loads of examples on there of wedding stationery that I do that's not live. So, you know, like invitations, table plans, welcome boards, save the dates, anything of that nature I can do for you wherever you are in the world. They can be like posted out or just a digital version and you print them yourselves. I've done them for years and years, and then more recently in the past couple of years I've just started introducing this live wedding illustration, and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. The idea is that it'll be a 10-minute illustration on A5. I'll include some examples because it's kind of hard to explain. And then the guests get to take that away with them as a wedding favour. So they get to keep a little part of the day. And obviously people are always looking amazing in their fancy outfits and nice colours. So I always have such a blast like drawing their outfits and everything. And so it captures such a special moment and it helps remember their day that they've spent together. It's just a really nice, unique wedding favour for them to take away with them. And also people can stand and watch if they like. I've kind of made it so I take a picture and then people can go and have a drink and a dance or whatever, and then they come back later to find their drawing on the table. So nobody has to feel awkward like standing around. I feel like not everybody would like that, to like stand while I draw them. I love seeing people's reactions to the illustrations on the table when they're finding themselves and they recognise people. They'll be like, oh look, there's, you know, Auntie Glenda. Such an amazing part of my business that feels really invigorating. Wow, what an injection of like energy and happiness and joy, and getting to be part of someone's day. It's just amazing. Absolutely love it. Best job in the world. So if you have a wedding or an event you would like me to be at, send me a message. Happy to travel. As you can tell, I'm based in Derbyshire, so kind of anywhere in that area I'm absolutely a-okay, and much further afield I'm happy to travel to as well. So yeah, definitely let me know if it's something you're interested in. And yeah, not just weddings, like any events I'd be happy to do this for. Anyway, that was the big plug out of the way, so now I'm just gonna get ready to go. Good morning. Oh my gosh, what a night it was last night. Oh, it was wild. It was amazing. I had such a good time at the wedding. It was so much fun. It was non-stop illustrations, and I'm just going to show you quickly. So I had agreed with the couple that any outstanding illustrations I would do the next morning. I don't usually do this, but because of the amount of guests at this wedding, it's just something we discussed beforehand, because I don't think I got much footage of the illustrations yesterday at all, because it was just like go go go. So I'll just show you these select few. Yeah, so these are just like the last few of the night. I thought I'd show you. So I actually have the couple there, the lovely Alexi and Gaia. They're amazing. So yeah, usually I tend to do like couples. Most wedding portraits tend to be in couples. Obviously I'm happy to accommodate more or less, but that's just general, like at weddings. But yeah, we've got quite a few lovely singular persons here, which I think look great as well. And then a 3. That's so funny because there's literally only one that's a couple here. so it's a little bit against the norm. So that's like a family with their daughter, and there's a lovely person there as well. So they were just some that I just ran out of time last night to do, but it was so beautiful. The venue, like, it's one of those things where videos just don't do it justice. It was just absolutely gorgeous. The view out onto the mountains, we were so high up. I swear my ears popped in the taxi going up. I was like, how high are we going? The ceremony like overlooked over the mountains and the water, and it was just a beautiful view. And then where I was set up, I was kind of like in the area near where the DJ set up, and there was also a band. There was like a live jazz band right near me. They were incredible, amazing singer, amazing musicians. It was just a great day. I just had an absolute blast. Everyone was so nice. Loved the portraits. It's just so nice to see people's reactions to them, because they're just like, oh my god, and people were like excited for me to work down the list, because I just have a list, like first come first served, and I just work my way through it. And people, you know, are excited for me to get to them and stuff, which is so sweet. And yeah, I just absolutely loved it. If you have a wedding you want me to come to illustrate, let me know. So yeah, I'm just waiting for those illustrations to be picked up. And then I think I'm going to go to the beach, even though it is a little bit overcast today. It has given thunderstorms later, so I thought I might take my chances with the beach now. And to be honest, I don't mind that it's a little bit cloudy, so I don't burn. We'll see. I've got like the rest of the day to do what I want. I haven't slept much though, honestly. I feel okay now, but I know it's going to hit me. As soon as I lay on that beach towel, I'm going to be out like a light, I think, which is dangerous when you're on your own, actually, potentially. At the wedding yesterday, I was just looking around being like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't actually believe I get to do this. Like, what an absolute honour to be invited to this wedding, to do this, to illustrate. It was a career highlight. 100% a career highlight for me. I've been an illustrator for years and years now. Gosh, probably like getting on for 20 years, which is kind of insane. And that just felt like, you know, all those years of practicing and putting in time and effort and love and care into every illustration I do, because I do specialise in kind of custom portraits and things like that, and I think that's just led me down this path of being able to do the live illustrations and capture people quickly and in that moment. And I'm just so grateful and just so happy, and I just can't believe I'm here. It just feels amazing. I'll stop talking now. The things you just stumble upon in Italy. I mean, all these buildings look insane. Look for this one. I don't think it's open. It looks crazy. I just want to remember this moment because that meal was absolutely amazing. It was transcendent. I was in awe of how tasty every mouthful was. I was literally in a trance eating it. It was so good. Oh, there's something just about the flavours and the tomatoes. And I just got this little Americano. I just love how Americanos are served in Italy. It's just the best. Love how you get the water separate. Oh, it's in heaven. I feel like a bit weepy because I'm just like, I'm so lucky to be here. What a life. Like, I'm just so happy. What a thing to be alive on this planet and have a little Italian style Americano. Heaven. That's where I went for lunch. Al Picato Ristorante Pizzeria. Absolute bliss. That was amazing. Oh, look at the view. Oh, I'm giddy. I'm just so giddy to be here. The mountains and the colour palette. Italy's colour palette. It just does not get much better, does it? I don't think. So I'm having a lovely old day. I had a nice time on the beach. Perhaps had a little snooze. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? When it's like, I think I'd probably dropped off for a moment. I might go back on the beach in a little bit. It's like, it's kind of overcast. I kind of like that evening sun. I'm just gonna have a little walk around. There's like some more shops around this area and in the beachfront. And there's also a gelato place that I would like to try. A shout out to Happy Cow, by the way. I found the gelato place on Happy Cow and it looks amazing, so I might go there in a little bit. I didn't go in because I had my shoulders covered, which is a no-no for churches, Italian churches anyway. So that's a shame. I had a quick peek, but I can't really see it properly. So I think that's telling me it's back to the beach I go. The shoulders have it. The shoulders have it. But this is the place that was on Happy Cow, Carlin, because of the building. It's like hand-painted bricks. Hand-painted facade. So yeah, I believe anything with a asterisk is vegan. Grazie mille. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Grazie. Ciao, ciao. I'm back in the room. It's thunder and lightning now. I feel like I've not been very good at vlogging, but what did I do? So the meal, fantastic. I think I said that. Went to that place for gelato that I found on Happy Cow, and it was amazing. They had soy hazelnut gelato. They also had a soy pistachio, and they also had the chocolate gelato, which is vegan in a lot of gelaterias. So I had a scoop of chocolate, a scoop of hazelnut. Heaven. I feel like my Italian checklist, I'm just ticking them all off today. It's like arrabbiata, glass of wine, whoa, lightning. I just saw a massive bolt of lightning then. So yeah, and then I went back to the beach, laid on the beach for a little bit, was reading my book, having a whale of a time. I literally felt like 3 big fat drops of rain, and then everybody just started packing up. It was so funny to see because the beach was packed again. It was absolutely packed, even though it was later in the day. I literally got the same exact spot I'd got before, like right near the back, you know, like the edge of the beach, like away from the water. So from my viewpoint, I could see, I had like a good overview of everyone on the beach, and everyone just started packing up as soon as there were like big raindrops. And I thought, I'm gonna do as the Italians do and scarper. So I just packed up and just headed back to the room, which suits me because I think I kind of want to shower. I feel a bit gross and sweaty. My phone was running out of battery, and yeah, it's just nice to come back, have a little cool. I'm just going to put the aircon on. Where's Jay when you need him? I have been missing Jay. I know that's a bit soppy to say. I don't know, it's like mixed feelings because obviously I love traveling with Jay and experiencing everything with him, and so many things here just remind me of him. Obviously we've spent a lot of time in Italy. Well, we spent a lot of time like on holidays and traveling in general, so everything reminds me of him, and it's like, oh, like Jay would like this, or you know, I'd point this out to Jay if we were looking at that building, and I just know he'd love it here as well. More lightning. Thunder. Oh, I got in at just the nick of time, I think. But at the same time, it's been like, I'm so happy taking this solo trip and doing it for work and doing it for myself. And I have always wanted to do a solo trip because I just think there's something just like really empowering about it and like just really nice. Like even just taking myself to dinner today, it just feels really nice. I feel like every woman should do that for themselves and like, you know, just have time to yourself, go and get something that you really like to eat. And yeah, so I've always wanted to do a solo trip kind of for those reasons, like just to feel like, wow, I'm out on my own, I can do it, and you know, independent and all that kind of thing. But then obviously I just love traveling with Jay, so why would we just not go together like wherever we want to go? So this has been like a bit of an interesting opportunity that came up, and Jay offered to come with me and would happily have like come and supported me, but I thought, no, I'm gonna do this, you know, it's my work thing, I feel like I should do it on my own. I am really glad I've done it. It has just been an amazing experience. But that's not to say I haven't missed Jay, and I'm sure there'll be lots more vlogs coming up with me and him in it. Anyway, enough of the soppy stuff. I think I just got hit on at the beach. Is this what it's like to be a woman traveling alone? It's like, it didn't like shake me up or anything, but it just made me a bit wary. So that's another reason I was like ready to go, because I was just a bit like, you know, like to be perceived. I was just like happily reading my book, keeping myself to myself. And it's absolutely chucking it down now. And yeah, this guy just like sidled up to me and started talking, and I kind of, it's weird because I think it's just so ingrained to like not offend him, and I didn't want to offend him and I didn't want to be rude to him, but I kind of had to be firm. I kept like trying to look back at my book and be like, okay, nice to meet you, look back at my book like pointedly, like, you know, this conversation's over, but he just kept talking to me and coming up close and like just asking things. So that was like a weird experience again, because I haven't travelled solo, and you know, it could just be a freak thing, you know, but I'm sure, you know, there's women with plenty of stories like that where you're like, I'm just minding my own business on the beach or whatever, and you know, someone just won't stop talking to me. So that was an interesting experience. Wow, look at the rain here. I don't know if you can see it. The view of the co-op. Oh, how I will miss this view. Wow, it's gone so dark in here. So yeah, I don't really know what to do now. Like, it's weird, I don't know what to do with myself. I think, like, because if the sun had kept shining, oh no, is the power gone? I actually think the power's gone. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the power's gone, so that's interesting. But I've been meaning to mention, so I showed you the fridge the other day, and it had these little bottles in. I'm just drinking one now. They're basically Beverly, right? So this one's called, it's a co-op brand. That one's Rosso, which is nice. I had one of those the other day. And then this one, Biondino, it tastes like Beverly. So if you go to Disney World, you go to Club Cool and you try the drinks, there's one called Beverly and everybody hates it apart from me. I love it and will defend it. That's what these taste like, and I think that's why I like it. It tastes like Aperol Spritz, and it's kind of like an aperitif, and you have this before your dinner, even though I've just had my dinner, but I'm having it now because it's cold. Yeah, this one's like a little bit sweeter. This one almost tastes like a martini and lemonade, which again, it has like similar kind of flavour, like a tonic flavour. Yeah, this one's definitely sweeter than Beverly, but that other one was like Beverly, the red one. Just thought I'd let you know, if you like Beverly, try these at an Italian co-op. And then yeah, there's other brands that look similar and taste similar. But yeah, it's just like tonic water, I suppose. That's what Beverly tastes like, but nice. Since I last picked up the camera, I nipped to the co-op and I bought 2 more cans of lemon soda. So I got one for tonight and one to take with me tomorrow. So I've got 2 trains to catch in the morning, and I was gonna get another focaccia. Look, empty wrapper is the evidence of a tasty focaccia. I got an onion one and just a plain one. The plain one. was so delicious. It was so Moorish. Loved it. So I wanted to get another one of them for the journey. And they were sold out, which I should have thought about, but they obviously make them fresh in the morning. So they didn't have any, so I think I will have time in the morning to nip over, because you know where the co-op is. It's literally, I can see it from my window. It's a 90-second walk, so I'm going to head there tomorrow. Oh yeah, the power came back on, by the way. It was probably out for like an hour, and then it kept going on and off for a little while. I think my ice cream melted, and I had to throw it away. I ate 2 of 3 of them, though. So that's pretty good going. But I thought it's been defrosting for like an hour, so I got rid of it. Also, I've got some tomatoes left, so I thought I'll take those with me on the journey to snack on. These delicious tomatoes, and then I've got a few strawberries as well. So I'm going to use that empty focaccia bag to put in those bits and bobs. I've also got a yogurt. I might have a yogurt tonight and a yogurt in the morning. And then I've pretty much ate nearly all the food that I got from the co-op, which is pretty good going, I would say. So I went back to the pizza place that I went to on my first night. It's called Pepe Nero, which it means black pepper. Yeah, so I ate in this time. Last time I got a takeaway and brought it back, but I thought I'll go and sit in and read my book. And it was really nice, and the staff recognised me from last time. They were like, "Buonasera." They were really nice. It was just really nice. Such a good pizza. €6.50 for, like, honestly, probably one of the best marinaras I've had, and I've had a lot. That was definitely up there. Like, the tomato was perfect, so flavourful. Lots of garlic, and the garlic was like distributed nicely over the top of it. Oregano as well. Perfect dough. It's such a beautiful night. You know, now the storm's cleared up, it's just so beautiful. Like, look at the sky now. It just looks so lovely. It's like the perfect temperature. I was so tempted to like walk up into the town, but I just can't really be bothered. I've done a lot of walking today, it feels like, and I've got a long travel day tomorrow. So I'm just gonna like pack up and chill and just get ready for another travel day. So yeah, I've got to leave here probably about 9ish. Head down to the station. I'm kind of sad to leave. I would say Finale Ligure is like a bit of a hidden gem. It's not super touristy, but it's got a beach, albeit a very busy beach, but they did have like loads of bits of sunbeds. So if you're here for a proper holiday, like, you could just, shell out for a sunbed and it'd be worth it. Like, because I wasn't going to stay on the beach all day, I didn't even look at the price because I thought, I'm not going to pay, I just want to sit on my towel for an hour or two. So yeah, it's got a beach, which is quite rare in Italy. Like, there's not many places with beaches in Italy. It's got a lovely old town, like a beautiful classic Italian old town. Cobbled streets, very picturesque. The scenery around it is beautiful, like beautiful mountains and greenery. A couple of museums that I've walked past that I've obviously not had a chance to go in. And I think they're quite hot on bike hire around this area. There's lots of people on bikes, and I've seen a few bike hire places. So you could probably go even further afield around this little area. Like, I've only explored a small part of it, really. Yeah, I would recommend it and would come back if I had the opportunity. I've really loved it here, and I've got my epic journey home tomorrow. The wedding, I just can't believe how well it's all gone, and like, the wedding was fantastic. It was so nice to finally meet the couple, because I've been working with them for a while now. Yeah, I just feel just grateful, so grateful. It's just been amazing. I'm gonna watch YouTube and chill now. Oh, and pack. I suppose I best pack, aren't I? It won't take me long, but you know the feeling where you just don't want to pack. Bye, co-op. Thank you. See you later, co-op. See you later, room. Bye. Off we go, back to the UK.